Melbourne is a truly global city and a truly multicultural city as well.
Obviously it's one of the best live music scenes in the world.
Melbourne's always been like the music mecca of Australia. It's just more live venues, there's more bands, there's just more talent down here.
I've lived in lots of different music cities. Now this one wins because we've brought so many educators together. I've never been in a city with so many educators.
There's a real energy and vitality to the music scene, and there's a lot of appetite for experimentation. It's just a real melting pot of all kinds of creative ideas.
Well, Melbourne for us was the place to be, as young musicians, had performance opportunities, the record companies, the publishers.
I was brought into Melbourne, and one of the reasons I was brought here was because of my 38 years working in the music industry at the highest level.
And if you're a student, I think you want to be taught by people who are doing it for a living.
At undergrad and grad level we have both classical performance-based areas, musicology, ethnomusicology, so the study of music and cultures and people, as well as jazz and improvisation and interactive composition.
The composition and production thing is for people who want to work in studios, or they want to be DJs in the sort of the Flume style, I suppose.
We cover a whole bunch of really important aspects of becoming a member of the music industry, including copyright, marketing, publishing, performance and events. One of my particular passions teaching the music degree is the songwriting and the ensemble performance programs, which is really about collaborative performance for bands and really giving people the skills to write their own songs, arrange their own songs and produce their own songs.
To gigs on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, and school nights. I mean, that's crazy, it was great. So that was kind of my weekly routine, like go to school and then go out to a gig at night and go and check out what the scene was about.
Whatever gig you're at, you tend to run into someone studying in your course, and that's great.
From there, I actually met the people that are my network now. I think Victorian College of the Arts was great, and I learned lots of stuff in terms of technical things, but I think the best thing that I took from it were the people that I met.
The ability to connect to a whole variety of different creative people and connect what you're doing with what they're doing and come up with some really fantastic outcomes is one of the advantages that Melbourne has.
It's just such a close, amazing community. Everyone's on everyone's team.
From the very start of their degree, they're being exposed to people who are currently working in the industry, who are often looking for young people to give opportunities to.
Lots of industry partnerships that facilitate our students doing work.
So our sound production and music business degrees have internships and work placements built in.
So if they're a studio engineer, we'll find a studio for them to go in. If they're a games programmer, we'll put them there. We've great connections with the live sound companies here. We put them working on big festivals.
Most of our students who come from overseas or from interstate seem to find work quite quickly.
Across the course in general, we're close to 50-50 male and female.
So I think in particular for female students, Melbourne is a place to be right now because there are opportunities here that are probably not quite so prevalent in a lot of other places at the moment.
As we know, there are a number of opportunities in different styles of colleges for you to study. Some of them more heavily weighted towards business, some of them more heavily weighted towards music with an element of business, some of them more heavily weighted towards purely production and music skills. So I think that gives you a great swathe of opportunity in terms of what it is that you want to focus on in that regard.
It's the obvious place that Melbourne is the world's #1 music educator. There's no city in the planet can challenge it.